Welcome back, travelers. Today, we're embarking on a flavorful journey across Northern Europe, where two nations, Denmark and Holland, invite us to experience their unique culinary traditions. Whether you're a seasoned foodie or just curious about what's on the menu, you're in for a treat. Today, we're diving into a culinary showdown between Denmark and Holland. These countries may be neighbors, but their food scenes are worlds apart, each offering a delicious adventure for your taste buds. Food is the heart of culture, and these two countries serve up flavors as rich as their histories. From the vibrant, open-faced sandwiches of Denmark to the cheese-laden markets of Holland, every bite tells a story of tradition, innovation, and national pride. We'll explore Copenhagen's kitchens, where chefs blend old recipes with modern twists, and Amsterdam's lively markets, where the air is filled with the aroma of fresh bread, cheese, and spices. Here, tradition meets innovation in every dish. Denmark's new Nordic cuisine has made waves worldwide, focusing on local, seasonal ingredients and artistic presentation. Meanwhile, Holland's food is all about comfort and simplicity. Think hearty stews, fried snacks, and meals that warm the soul. We'll taste iconic dishes, Denmark's smørrebrød, those beautifully arranged open-faced sandwiches, and Frikadeller, the beloved Danish meatballs that are a staple at family tables. And in Holland, we'll sample raw herring, a true Dutch delicacy, and the ever-popular Bitterballen, crispy on the outside and creamy on the inside, perfect with a cold drink. And for dessert, the legendary Danish pastry, flaky and buttery, filled with custard or fruit, is a must-try for anyone with a sweet tooth. But don't forget the irresistible Dutch stroopwafel, a thin, caramel-filled waffle that's best enjoyed warm from a street vendor. It's a simple pleasure that captures the essence of Dutch snacking. Each dish is a bite of history and a window into national identity. Sharing these meals brings people together, sparking laughter and conversation around the table. Our goal, to give you a real taste of eating in Denmark and Holland, comparing flavors, textures, and experiences. We'll show you what makes each cuisine special, from the first bite to the last crumb. We'll share tips for finding the most authentic bites on your travels, from hidden gems tucked away in city corners to bustling markets where locals gather for their favorite treats. This isn't about picking a winner, it's about celebrating two vibrant food cultures, each with its own charm, flavors, and stories to tell. So are you ready to step out of your comfort zone and try something new? Let's get started on this delicious adventure together. Your taste buds will thank you. First up, Denmark's smørrebrød, the open-faced sandwich that's anything but simple. It starts with dense rye bread, buttered to perfection, then layered with artful toppings. Smorrebrod began as a practical lunch for workers, but today it's a Danish culinary ritual. Toppings range from pickled herring with onions and capers, to the decadent stjerneskud, fried and steamed fish, shrimp, and asparagus. For meat lovers, try Durlagen's natmod liver pate, salted beef and onions. Each bite balances salty, sweet, sour, and savory on a hearty rye base. In Copenhagen, seek out classic spots like Schoenemann or Almonds for the real deal. Order a few varieties to experience the full spectrum of flavors. Smorrebrod isn't just lunch, it's a celebration of Danish craft and tradition. Savor it slowly with a knife and fork as the Danes do. It's Danish history and culture, served on a single slice of bread. Now let's head to the windswept shores of Holland for a true Dutch classic, raw herring or Hollandse nieuwe. This beloved fish is more than just a snack. It's a symbol of Dutch heritage and coastal life, enjoyed by locals and visitors alike for generations. Caught at the peak of the season, these silvery fish are quickly cleaned and lightly brined, preserving their freshness and delicate flavor. The result is a mild, creamy, and surprisingly delicate treat with a texture that almost melts in your mouth. Each bite is a testament to the care and tradition that goes into preparing Hollandse nieuwe. Eating herring is a centuries-old tradition, celebrated every June with Vlaggetjesdag, the festive start of herring season. On this day, harbors fill with colorful flags, music, and crowds eager to taste the first catch. It's a lively celebration that brings communities together and marks the arrival of summer. The classic way to enjoy it, simply grab the herring by the tail, tilt your head back, and take a bold bite. It's a ritual that might seem daring at first, but it's all part of the fun, and a rite of passage for anyone visiting the Netherlands. If you prefer something a bit tamer, try it chopped into bite-sized pieces and topped with a generous helping of crisp onions and tangy pickles. This combination adds a burst of flavor and crunch, making the experience approachable for newcomers. Or for a more filling option, enjoy your herring in a Bruges herring, a soft, pillowy bun that turns this delicacy into a satisfying street food sandwich. The sharpness of the onions and the tang of the pickles perfectly complement the rich, buttery fish, creating a harmony of flavors that's both refreshing and deeply satisfying. Herring stalls pop up everywhere during the season, from bustling city streets to quiet coastal towns. Just follow the locals and you'll find the best spots to sample this Dutch favorite. The vendors are always friendly and eager to share their passion. They'll happily guide you through your first taste, offering tips and stories that make the experience even more memorable. It's an affordable, authentic snack that connects you to Dutch history, the rhythms of the sea, and the everyday life of the Netherlands. Sharing herring with friends or family by the water is a simple pleasure that locals cherish. Be brave. Take that first bite. Whether you're a seafood lover or a little hesitant, tasting Dutch herring is a unique adventure, and you might just be surprised by how much you enjoy it. For the full experience, try it at a bustling market or in a picturesque coastal town, surrounded by the sights and sounds of Dutch daily life. The atmosphere adds to the flavor, making your first herring unforgettable. You'll walk away with a new appreciation for this salty tradition, and maybe even a craving to come back for more. In Holland, herring isn't just food, it's a celebration of culture, community, and the sea. It's time for a comfort food face-off. Two beloved classics from Northern Europe go head-to-head. Danish Frikadeller versus Dutch Bitterballen. These aren't just snacks. They're culinary icons, each with a story to tell and a place in the hearts of their people. Frikadeller are pan-fried, oval-shaped meat patties, juicy on the inside, crisp and golden on the outside. They're a staple of Danish home cooking, found on dinner tables across the country, and cherished by generations. Served piping hot with creamy potatoes and rich brown gravy or enjoyed cold atop a slice of buttered rye bread as smørrebrød, Frikadeller are the very definition of Danish comfort food. Each bite brings a sense of warmth and nostalgia. Every family has their own secret recipe, passed down through the years, making Frikadeller a true taste of home. Preparing them is often a family affair, with grandparents teaching children the art of shaping and frying the perfect patty. Across the border in the Netherlands, Holland's Bitterballen reigns supreme as the ultimate pub snack. These bite-sized, deep-fried spheres are crunchy on the outside and filled with a savory molten beef or veal ragout that oozes with flavor. The ritual is simple but essential. Dip each bitterball in sharp, tangy mustard, and share them with friends in a lively, bustling brown cafe. The experience is as much about the company as the food itself. Bitterballen are all about contrast, crunchy shell, gooey center, and the joy of sharing good times. They're a symbol of gezelligheid, that uniquely Dutch sense of coziness and togetherness. Frikadeller evoke family, tradition, and the comfort of home, while Bitterballen capture the spirit of community, laughter, and Dutch hospitality. Both are best enjoyed in their natural habitats, a warm Danish kitchen filled with the aroma of frying meat, or a cozy Dutch pub echoing with laughter and clinking glasses. Whichever you choose, you're not just tasting food, you're experiencing the soul and culture of each country, one delicious bite at a time. These bites are more than just snacks. They're edible memories, connecting people to their roots and to each other, sparking stories and smiles with every mouthful. So, in this battle of the bites, which would you try first? Will you reach for the Danish classic or the Dutch delight? The choice is yours, and either way, you're in for a treat. Dessert time. In Denmark, the iconic wienerbrød, what we call Danish pastry, reigns supreme. Flaky, buttery, and filled with custard or jam, these pastries are a morning ritual in Denmark. Real butter and expert technique make each bite a small luxury. Now, to Holland, the stroopwafel. Two thin waffles sandwiching gooey caramel syrup, best enjoyed warm over a cup of coffee. Born in Gouda, stroopwafels started as a humble treat and became a national favorite. The aroma of cinnamon and caramel is irresistible. Danish pastries are elegant and airy, stroopwafels are rustic and comforting. Both are perfect with coffee and a moment of pause. Whether you crave flaky layers or sticky sweetness, you'll find a dessert to love. Try both for a true taste of Northern Europe's sweet side. Which one would you choose for your perfect bite? Food is more than taste, it's about atmosphere. In Denmark, the concept of hygge means cozy contentment, soft lighting, relaxed meals, and intimate settings. Danish restaurants embrace warmth and calm, turning every meal into a restorative ritual. In Holland, Gezelligheid is the spirit lively, social and full of friendly energy. Picture a bustling pub, laughter and shared plates of bitterballen. Hygge is quiet and personal, Gezelligheid is communal and vibrant. Both cultures value connection, but in their own unique ways. Experience Hygge with a slow Danish lunch, or Gezelligheid with friends in a Dutch cafe. The setting shapes the meal as much as the food itself. Savor both styles to truly understand these cultures. Dining here is about more than eating, it's about belonging. Ready to eat like a local? Here's how to make the most of your culinary adventure. Visit street food stalls and markets. Albert Kuip in Amsterdam, Torvehallerni in Copenhagen for authentic flavors. Embrace local dining rhythms, hearty Danish lunches, Dutch afternoon snacks. Many top lunch spots in Denmark close early, so plan ahead. In Holland, try bitterballen or herring with a beer before dinner. Be adventurous. Ask for recommendations, sample tasting platters, and don't shy away from unfamiliar dishes. Learn a few local phrases, it opens doors and hearts. Venture beyond the capitals. Coastal towns and countryside offer unique specialties. Each region has its own food traditions worth exploring. Take your time, be curious, and savor every bite. Food is the best way to connect with a place and its people. That's how you turn a good trip into a great one. That's our journey through the flavors of Denmark and Holland. We've tasted smørrebrød, herring, frikadeller, bitterballen, pastries, and stroopwafels. There's no winner, just two rich, delicious food cultures to explore. True luxury is found in authentic, heartfelt meals, not just fancy restaurants. Savoring a dish with Hygge or Gezelligheid is the real treat. Let these flavors inspire your next adventure. Share your own food stories and tips in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey, subscribe and share with your travel buddies. Thanks for joining me. Until next time, keep exploring. Bon appétit and happy travels.